evening, everyone. Namaste and Jai Shri Krishna. And thank you so much for having me today. Thank you, Mr. Ketan Mehta. Thank you, the Rotary Club of Bombay Car, Innovative Club of Bombay Car, for having me here today. It's a real pleasure and honor to be in front of your esteemed audience. So, as you see, today is about cooking, legacy, taste, traditions, and the newest trends in food. So, let us start. So, this is a slide of me with various, with my books and various photo shoots or various promotional activities I've done for my books and all different occasions. I just go through some of the recipes over here to give you some idea of what the latest recipes are. Okay, just going to name them before I go on to my talk. We have a Mexican slider. We have a 3-layered baked dish. We have sweet waffles. We have Asian salad. We have veg malfatti. We have chickpea and vegetable soup. We have spaghetti with lentils. We have pasta with pig sauce and burrata cheese, and we have chana dal and palak dhokla. Just giving you the recipes which are on that slide. Well, she needs no introduction. I've started cooking. I've learned cooking from her. Here she is smiling. She's got the Padma Shri from the government of from Dr. Abdul J. Kalam from the government of India. So all her efforts in the field of cooking. So let me take you through my journey. This is me and her and some photographs of both of us together. Where did I learn my food from? When I was a young child, growing up in Bombay, I used to come home and have my mother used to take cooking classes. At that time it was very important for a girl to know how to cook, to get married. It was a different India. So she had cooking classes, she had lines of people wanting to join her cooking classes. So I used to wait for the food when I come home. What is she making? What is the new food she's making? When I have holidays, I've attended her cooking classes. Even she's made me take a cooking class when I was young. I took a teenager's cooking class, so it was all there when I was young, watching my mother, the master chef, create these fabulous new recipes. And at that time also she write her books, okay? It's all about the lovely photo shoots for her books. Let me tell you something very interesting in our household. My father used to have a notebook. He would write who would come for a meal and what were they eating. So menus were never repeated. I was taught since a child in our house, friends come, family come, who has come, what have we eaten? They would tell my father would tell my mother, Tarla, what have we made last time? Right. Make something new again. So that was a tradition in our family. So which is, we brought up to get something new on the table. That's a tradition, and the way to serve, how to make people feel very pleasant and happy when they come over and get new foods. That's what taught to us when we were a child. So this is basically saying that always something new on the table. My mother was creating all these fabulous new recipes, and my love for food started as a child. All the new foods. And okay, let me tell you something about the times of India that time. She was a pioneer in her times. I think when I was younger, being a vegetarian, they'd say, oh, you're a vegetarian, it's so boring, what do you eat? So she got for India of that time, Thai, vegetarian, Mexican, Italian, all in the vegetarian sector. So she was a pioneer in her field. She came up, and at that time, actually, television came later. There was no internet, nothing. So it was all books. So her books were major bestsellers, 123 cookbooks, sold more than 1 million cookbooks worldwide. That's a lot. And I think there was a quiz show on television. It was what's the good word? Yeah. The question. Anybody remembers what's the good word? So Sabira Merchant, what was the question she asked? Who is the best-selling non-fiction author in India? And what was the answer? You got it right, but they didn't get it right that time. She was beating everybody in her time, because I think at that time people used to buy books. It was books are not that much trending now as they used to be at that time. So I'm going back to those times with that India at that time. Well, as I say, I was always good when I was younger. I was good with numbers, and so I produced a more intellectual pursuit of finance and the family business. Okay, I didn't join her in the business, in what she was doing. Though, as I say, we used to always talk on what do we make new. Okay, what is new on the table? That was a normal conversation, but I never went on that line. This is a very interesting story of not going in the line at all. I just watched her with love and affection doing what she did the best and getting acknowledged for what she did. So, and always, of course, food was always there. Wherever I was, what to entertain, Dalal, my mother. Okay, what is new, she would give me the new recipes, I would make them and meditate. So she passed away in November 2013. I know it's very easy for anyone to lose their parent, a mother, so I took some time to get over the loss personally. But then when I started thinking, now what should I make new? The dial option of mother was simply not available. I couldn't ask her what was new. So then I just used to go out maybe to a restaurant or someone's house, look at an ingredient and say, oh, I used to come home and make something even better. So that was my first experimenting with, making new recipes. So then I kept on making recipes and decided, oh God, I'm quite good at it, It was always there within me, to create new recipes. Then since I used to first write my recipes in Excel spreadsheet. Nothing but so with Excel spreadsheet and hyperlink, so that's the way I started my journey in cooking. It's a very interesting story, Finally, I got a lot of fabulous response on my food, and then I got the courage to come out and say, even I'm going to write a book and I'm going to come out and stand on my own. So that takes a lot, You're moving from one field to the other. Something she didn't jump in when she was alive. I didn't do this. This is after she is gone. Then I decided to write a cookbook and build my own brand. So here we are. This is the first book. So what is the date I chose to release the book on? 3rd June 2018. Why 3rd June? It was my mother's birthday. It was a tribute to her and what she stood in the field of cooking. What she meant to me. Now simply whatever I do, I write as a tribute to her and who she was, So this is modern vegetarian recipes. I mean, it's the recipes, as I say, for the India of today. And the book was accepted very well. And then I guess there was no looking back after that. Okay, well that's my first book, modern vegetarian recipes. Well, the second book released in January 2020, simple and delicious vegetarian recipes. So my recipes are all vegetarian, eggless. I do promote eating vegetarian food. It's a very healthier option. And the books I keep on progressing the way I write. So the second book I mark recipes as vegan and gluten free because that's the need of today. People have dietary restrictions. So in the second book, recipes are marked vegan and gluten free. I always bring new ingredients to the fore. It's a very different India today. The ingredients are so different. All new ingredients are coming out all the time. There are different ways to make classic recipes. It's very inventive recipes. So this is my second book. Well, my third book is recipes from my heart. There's recipes which come from within me, and this has an Asian salad on the cover. Basically, all my books have had salads on the covers, if you notice. There's modern vegetarian recipes. It had a beetroot and quinoa salad. The second book, which you're going to get, is the cucumber cups. Okay, it's a very cute way of serving food, inventive way. And this is an Asian salad. So, and this is me smiling, loving what I'm doing. Okay, so what are my recipe highlights? Okay, they're simple, easy to follow recipes. They're timeless classics which don't go out of style. I create new recipes, so my ability to create new recipes is there all the time. So in these books or sometimes on my website, you get recipes which are my recipes, which are recipes. They're not recipes which are done by anybody else. These are my own creations. They're perfect for everyday meals and entertaining. You have people over. And also dishes that bring the wow factor to the table. So when I give talks, I always tell you that I'll tell people, please go and make something new when people come over, they will appreciate it. So they'll say if you're coming to your house for dinner or lunch or even for tea, what is she going to make next? Always have that suspense that you've taken the trouble. Whenever you take trouble on anything, it's always appreciated. So you have a wow factor emotionally. Suppose I had once at a party, I'd given a rose and pistachio shrikhand. So suppose 15 people, the whole party discusses that dish because it becomes a huge talking point. So there are the wow factors also in my book. Which when whatever you're cooking is becoming a talking point of a single conversation piece is really done there. And I have Indian and international cuisine. I travel a lot in India and abroad, and of course fusion recipes are very trending. I have fusion recipes. Fusion recipes not only mix cultures, recipes, ingredients, whether it's in India, whether it's from different parts of the world. It's not that fusion recipes are trending here, they're trending everywhere. Well, I'll just tell you some new trends in food. Vegetarian food, I don't know, a lot of you when you travel, if you notice it's simpler to eat vegetarian food. Restaurants mark recipes as vegan and gluten free. like even when you travel in India also and abroad, you see the vegan gluten-free marks are there everywhere. And vegetarian food now is much simpler to get. Like when you travel, I think what we have in India all our life, like haldi doodh, is some gourmet dish called turmeric latte. They'll all go running to some coffee shop to have turmeric latte, which we have haldi doodh. So I think Indian cuisines, Indian spices are really doing well. Turmeric is doing very well also abroad. The spice. Menus now highlight healthier recipes with calorie counts. I don't know whether you've seen now in some restaurants, they will give you the calorie count of what you're eating. And healthier recipes, even, it's not only here, when you go out of the country also. Plant-based food is very, very popular, and they even have a healthier option. Like instead of tacos, they'll have a lettuce tacos. The lettuce makes the wrap instead of the tacos. So, healthy food is now trending. Fusion food is on the rise. As I said, which I'll discuss some fusion dishes, they're very much on the rise. Small bites, like people like having smaller bites of food, that's trending. You have tasting menus. A tasting menu means like a fixed menu. It basically has your starters, soup, salad, main course, dessert all in one, and they're fixed menus. That's quite popular also. Restaurant serves fixed menus. And the grazing tables with cheeses and various things you put on your table. So that's also gaining popularity. And also in India, I think everywhere also sattu. The superfood sattu. Sattu, I think, was used in Bihar. It was staple food for anybody who lives in Bihar. Sattu now is trending all over India. Sattu and even millets. I think the government of India had 2 years back the year of the millets. So millets is also trending. Millets is trending. So these are basically things which are always there in India. But now they come out with it's gaining popularity. It's not even here, it's worldwide. If you ask anybody who lived in Bihar, they've had sattu since their children. Everybody knows what sattu is, but we maybe found out 5 years earlier or 10 years earlier, but everybody else knows what sattu is over there. So these are some things which are trending in food. I'm just going to discuss 2 recipes from each book just to give you some idea of the trends. Okay? This is a waffle idli delight. How many of you have had waffles in like this? Waffle idli delight.
Not idli, but waffle. Right?
No, but this is it. Have you had an idli served as a waffle? Okay. So this is what I mean is trending. So it is very simple. It was there in my first book. It was such a massive hit. Or if you have ladies, if you have idli batter at home, please put it in your waffle iron. Okay. And then you can put chutney and your aloo on top. Believe me, as a starter, main course for your kids when they come home, it's an amazing dish. So it's a fusion dish. You make a waffle out of idli batter. These are the new things which are trending in food. Now this is Mexican pani puri. So it's again pani puri with a flavored water. So this is the way you serve it also. Look the way you serve. It's a glass with the water and the puri on top. So you can have a shot of yes. If you want to add the alcohol also. It's just a flavor. It's just a way of showing it in Mexican, and because I feel Mexican food is the closest you can get to Indian food.
What vegetables you get?
Yes, you do. If you go there, Mexican food, there's spices, the ingredients, So this will have basically yellow corn, rajma, potatoes, and watermelon juice, tomato, and cherry rubber with the water. So believe me, it's a very interesting combination, and you can serve it at your next meal. Well, now I say about inventive dishes. Mexican pani puri was my own creation also. Like this 3-layered baked dish, and the Oreo tarts are my own creations too. So I think I was coming to telling you that what is trending now also with lesser ingredients you can make fabulous dishes. Okay ladies, I'm going to ask you a question. For the no-bake Oreo tarts, how many ingredients are there? Can anyone answer me?
4, 3, 4, 3.
4 is right.
4.
There's just 4 ingredients in this recipe. Anyone can guess? Yeah?
Oreo.
Yes?
Biscuits.
Then tell me. Yes? And one more. You missed one more. One thing is left. No. What is the flavor here? Yeah, you got it all right. All you ladies got it right. It's chocolate. So this is just believe me, it's so simple. You can even make it as a pie format. I have people still craving for it when they come. They want to have the Oreo tart. It is so tasty. Yeah, just 4 ingredients.
So men can also make baking.
Of course. Why do you say women can only cook? Men love to cook. Men love to cook. It is so simplified now. Men can also cook. Why don't you make it and send me a program? Yeah.
She should allow me. She should allow me in the kitchen.
Of course she'll allow you. You want to come. Happily. I'm sure she'll allow it. Okay, now we go to 3-layered baked dish. Okay, ladies, what is the layers of the baked dish? Come on.
Carrot,
Spaghetti. Spaghetti and tomato. So what is the specialty of this baked dish? You have see what happens when you have different layers of different flavored layers. They all must go together. Remember, it's spaghetti and like a tomato sauce. Your white sauce and vegetables, and what you have with the pesto sauce, white beans. White beans, yes, white beans with the pesto sauce. So with cheese on top. It's such a fabulous dish, and remember when I write, the combination of all three is also so great. So when you have the baked dish, it really tastes yummy.
So the white beans would be the choli or the that
The
big
No, it's not bal.
No, it's
Choli,
No, it,
Rajma.
you know what navy beans? You know what to make baked beans from? These are white navy beans. That's it. They call you get white beans.
Hurricane beans.
Huh?
For this baked beans, this is called hurricane beans. The white beans.
I think there's different names. You get navy beans, but we use the white beans.
Yeah, white beans.
The white beans. You get white beans.
Yeah, you get.
Yeah. So this is from the second book. I'm just giving you just two recipes, not more. So again, the Gujarati in me reigns supreme. So I have in every book I have 50 Gujarati dishes. This is kan and lilva.
Kan.
Purple yam. So in the first book is a purple yam roasty.
Oh.
Yeah. So purple yam, and then in the second book I put purple yam balls. That's purple yam. You know how healthy it is. Energy balls you can make.
This will be the starter or
No, this is the
main course?
And it's just a simple salad, but it looks so good. It's a melon salad. So if you want something pretty on the table, you can have different types of melon. Just showing you 2 photographs each. That's it from each book.
What's a lilva? I'm sorry.
So you get a tuer ka lilva, it's called. It's a Gujarati thing, and you get it, I think, more in the winter.
Winter. Goes into
Pundia.
Yes, it's lilva. Very much a Gujarati dish. Well, I'll just give you a sample recipe on screen. How many of you have had chole tacos? Tacos in the form of chole, any ladies? No? Maybe you can make it at home next time. This is chole tacos. So, all of you make chole at home, right? So, instead of serving the chole and puri, you make the puris of half atta, half maida, and you fry them and you fold them. Prick them with a fork and you fold them like a tacos. Put the filling and put a toothpick through and put the onion and chutneys. Believe me, it's taste bad. For your next party, ladies, yeah, try it out. And I also want to show you how I write. Okay, in the books, you get soaking time, preparation time, cooking time, how many people it serves. Even if you have to soak, lots of items have to be soaked in advance. It tells you. So in like in Oreo tasks, I'll give you refrigerated time. In ice creams, I'll give you deep freeze time. Okay, so they're pretty very well explained and easy to follow recipes. That when you see the photograph, you see the recipe and you want to make it. Anyone seen this movie?
Yeah.
Anyone else seen Tarla? Well, let me tell you, this biopic was made of my mother, the late Tarla Dalal. It's the first Indian chef which any biopic has been made. It released in July 2023. We have Umar Qureshi playing the lead role of Tarla Dalal. Shahid Hashmi played Nalin Dalal. So basically, it's a motivational story on her life. She's come from Pune to Bombay. Okay, she got married. She had 3 kids. Her husband used to eat non-veg. She was always a fabulous cook, cooking in Pune all the time. Yeah. So she cooked fabulous vegetarian food for my husband, for my dad to change, for her husband to change. And I think the rest is history. She started her cooking classes and how she started writing her books. And basically, it also shows a phenomenal support my father gave her at that time. For her to come up in that time of India as a woman, you know, to allow the classes to help her writing the recipes, help her editing the books. He was all there behind her. So it gives a lot of tribute to my father also. The creativity, the genius was all in my mother, but he did support her to come up, and that was
I think first dish she cooked for your dad in vegetarian was
Yes, yes.
daman.
that's what we saw in that. We saw in the movie. We have seen in the movie. Maybe there were a lot more dishes we don't know. Yeah, no. So just a little bit saying this is the first biopic on an Indian chef which has come out. It's on Z5. So you ladies haven't seen it, you can watch it anytime. It's on the OTT platform. Well, I just a little bit of the talks which I do. I to travel for talks and demonstrations. There's an Indian International Movement to Unite Nations in Baroda. They had some book festival. So I think I spoke to around 1,000 youth.
Okay.
1,000 youth of India today. It was a talk on food with veterans from the industry also, and then you gave motivational talks to them also. So this is some of the things which I do. So I got, I think in March this year, I got an award from Mr. Manoj Tiwari, the Kamla Pahu's award for my contribution to cooking. So this is the first award I've received in cooking, so it's a real it's a real honor to me to get to be recognized for what I do, and it really keeps you going, let me tell you. And to go to Delhi to receive an award from a minister, somebody in the government, is really something. This is a good tip, cook with love. Always say everybody cook with love. Smile and cook. Believe me, the end result is always better. And as even my mother used to say, that add a teaspoon of love to your food, you'll be amazed at the end result. So I'm carrying forward the legacy of making new dishes through my books, my social media website. I've got more than 450 recipes on my website, dalal.com. I have a YouTube channel, so I have gone the digital way and the book way. Digital route creates a much wider audience. Because everybody now on Facebook, Instagram, social media. So I tend to connect to a wider audience, whether it's within India or other country. And cooking is my passion. I love to create new recipes. And let me tell you, when sometimes I'm traveling, strangers come up to me. Like they follow me, they're making my recipes, or they send you emails, that they're making your recipes, and it really feels fabulous. That through my creativity and my creations, which are also very healthy and very it's different for India of today. India today is working. Younger people are all working. Everybody has a career. They want something very simple and easy to make, and that's what I give, which they can make in their houses. A lot of people have the habit of ordering on Zomato or Swiggy, but I always say, like, great, order from Zomato and Swiggy, but try making something new at home also. It's not so difficult. I get a lot of satisfaction and joy when people make my recipes. Well, I'm there on all the social media websites, as I said. So we have the website also. The website also a very unique website. It has tips. It also has, when we make YouTube videos, after some time we link it to the recipes on the website. So if you see the recipe on the website, you make the YouTube video also. Okay, thank you so much.